Alright, recording this short video. Before I left the stream, I put a ton of power stations around this Solon converter that was going to be ready in the next hour, the hour before I left. So I just wanted to test the hypothesis that it doesn't matter what the efficiency was when you start the conversion, and then it mostly just matters what it is when you click this little button finally. So when we started, it was at 109, 109%, and right now you can kind of tell. Okay, yeah, it's at 150% because I moved six power stations around it. There's one behind here, one there, three, four, five, six, and then next to the actual Solon mining spot. So we got to 150%, and we're going to harvest. And what we're expecting here, based on that theory, is the reward to actually be 12 for that 50% boost from 8. So let's check it out. And indeed, we got 12. So that's a really helpful tip. Thanks again for providing that tip, Race to Lynn, and I know I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. But that is super duper helpful. We might as well get this as well while we're here. And yeah, let's go ahead and even upgrade that. Oh, right, I'm building a Nexus, so let's not upgrade that now. But anyway, so this really kind of seems abusable, especially early on when you are only working with like one to five fuel, like your first few fueling sites. So if you have a few power stations set up, because maybe you were using them for your elements, you can move them right next to your fuel converter right before you harvest it, and then you can just move them back when you're done. So like this one is probably here. I had this one was over by this Krypton converter. Actually, I think that one was already there. This one was up by this Hyperion converter. So like, I can really just move them and shuffle them all around if I want to. Most of them kind of harvest at the same time. So that would be a little bit tedious to do it on every single one. But early on, when you just don't have much to work with, it's probably worth it, even if it is a little bit tedious. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do on the real thing. And wow, I got something else to mine here. This one's only 2. So the reward for doing that to getting it up to like 150 is only an extra 1 or 2. Let's see, 50% more would be 2.5. I don't know if they would round to 3. Okay, so let's test that. That's worth testing. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see if they round 2.5 up to 3. And if they do, then that means we are going to expect to get 8 out of this Solon converter here. Just removing some roads so I can get these power stations as close as possible. Okay, maybe like 2 more. There's this power station kind of sneaking behind here. Let's get that over. 145, and let's just complete this test fully. Alright, 150. Okay, so let's hit the ready button and let's see if 50% more of 5, which is 2.5, see if that rounds up to 8. So far, they've been very generous with rounding. So like an hour 59 minutes rounds down to an hour for in terms of using credits. So let's see if they round up. And it did round up to 8. So that's super helpful. Again, I think that's really useful when you're in a pinch and you don't have that that much fuel. So worth using. Nice trick, worth using at some point. So yeah, it says right now the reward is 8 because I have 150%. I'm going to move them all back to their rightful spots. I don't think I'm going to bother doing this every single time because that gets really tedious. But for now, that's super duper helpful. And that's it on this video. Hope you guys got some value out of it.